Hi, Vijay Mistri here, CEO and founder of Rent a Director, author of many corporate training programs which have a green light status award from the UK Trade and Investment. And our purpose is to see leaders, entrepreneurs, directors, executives, and managers achieve standards of excellence in everything they do and scale up their businesses with ease. Now, my dear friends, today I want to share with you a program that I have which is Achieving Boardroom Excellence. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are a small, medium, large organization. This program will help you to be future ready. As we embark into 2021, what you need are the right tools as you move forward and have that sustainability in place. Now, some of these may apply to you, some may not, but at the end of the day, this is going to sharpen your competence at the end of the day. And a few points from this particular program can really help you to take your business to another level. This is about sustainability. This is about making sure that you don't only have a growth mindset, but you have a scalability mindset altogether. And what you require as you grow, as you scale up, as you step up the game, what is it that you require? And if you are already an established business, then these are some of the core elements you need to consider for your particular business. So let me just share with you what this program is. And by the way, you could be a coach or consultant as well, or somebody who's a non-executive director, a director of a company. You already hold those positions. You'll find this program to be exceptionally value driven. So let me deep dive and share with you what this program is all about. This is about next level for world-class directors and executives. And I just want to start by just sharing why us and why you need to even listen to us in the first place. Now, we got two companies, one here in London, and we got another company based in Nairobi, Kenya, where my business partner resides, Soin Shah, and he handles the Nairobi affairs, although I'm a board member of companies back in Nairobi as well. And like I said, I've authored and developed award-winning corporate training programs. One of the key abilities we have is to identify forward-looking signals. These are those, being a forward thinker, a futuristic thinker, what you really need to do. And we've helped hundreds of companies grow 20-fold. I'm not going to go through all the list of what we have done here, but I just wanted to give you a gist. We've got over 200 testimonials, and people who have bought this program, they've found it to be highly useful. So this is just to give you an outline, but I'm also a policy governance consultant, and policy governance is a system-based approach, and we got the traditional governance. And what I have done is I've sort of bridged the gap between these two key elements, so you get one complementing the other. So let me just share with you and start by sharing some of the challenges I've noted in boards and in companies, and especially in many family businesses who are trying to segregate their operations from long-term thinking and the macro level itself. The first and foremost is lacking adequate preparation. I see a lot of businesses not really prepared, and they don't know what to do. The whole thing here is there is the how to do it and what to do, and they are still struggling with what to really do. How can they move to the next level? What are those gel points, and what are those key elements which is going to really help them to grow? And this is a key problem. And in one particular organization I went, and I noted that the directors, they didn't even know what their role was. So it was a very difficult situation in many instances. They still have that managerial mindset itself. Secondly is this all culminates into big decisions, because what is happening is it's so much of short-termism. So there's so much of pressure in the short term and looking into the financials very closely rather than looking into it from a long-term standpoint itself. The third, which is very important, and I shared a little bit when we are talking about preparation, is off tangent. Discussions going off tangent. I mean, I was sharing a board of a hospital at one particular point in time, and one thing that I realized is that the board members were just queuing off the main discussion points, and they were going into what was comfortable for them. So I don't know if you can relay this, but they were going into what they felt their skill set was, rather than opening up to asking questions based on what the discussion is, what the main platform of discussion is. So this is where the problem is, going off tangent rather than sticking to the discussions itself. Another key element which I mentioned is short-termism, and this is one of the biggest challenges. Stagnation, keeping on doing what they keep on doing and not really looking at it from a long-term standpoint. It's very operational driven itself, so they're very much concerned about the existing operations. It's a good thing, but there is a way to use the time appropriately, and obviously this is another key problem, is lacking accountability, role duplicity, and not taking up a responsibility, or not even segregating authority, responsibility, and accountability, which job clarity is not there. So these are just some handpicked challenges which I wanted to share with you right now. But here's an opportunity for you, and I believe, to start off with, if you're looking at core accountability, this is a program I press upon you to consider investing in, because it has everything in it and it will give you that clarity that you require. Secondly, it's about board intelligence. At the top, you need the right intelligence, and that intelligence can be heightened if you have the right know-how on this governance. And this particular program is only 3 weeks, so in a short span of time, if you go through all these videos which we have for this particular program, it is going to sharpen the board intelligence. This is all about return on board time. ROBT means return on board time, having that productive return on board time, which is very important. And it will give you the concepts of governance. It's going to give you the complete concept of governance in a completely, it's deconstructed, so it's completely simplified, so you understand. Anybody can understand these concepts, and I'll go through the modules as well. And obviously this is about shareholder value. So how can you really maximize shareholder value? And directors, they are like the agency, you know, they have that duty and responsibility to the shareholders. And in many instances, in family businesses and private companies, the owners are also the directors, and they are also the operational personnel as well, head of departments or CEOs of the organization. So shareholder value, effective decision making. This is the big one. Imagine just 1 or 2 or 3 key points your executive team picks up from here and makes those changes. Imagine what it can really do to your company 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Just that 1 or 2 decisions, just like a golf game. Just a tweak by a millimeter or by a centimeter can change the whole game. Similarly, this is about just making those bite-sized changes. And this is 3 weeks to governance excellence. This is why I say that within 3 weeks, the aim is to condense it and to give you the best summarized version of the whole governance concept, so you can pick it up and you can sharpen your board's intelligence. So this is what this opportunity is all about. And by the way, like I mentioned, this has a green light status award from the UK Trade and Investment, and I just want to share this particular program. It's basically 3-week modular program applicable to all sizes of companies in all sectors, online 24/7 access. It's simplified, and you get lifetime access. So you can keep on repeating, or if you are having new directors coming in, they will have an immediate training portal which they can go to and refer to and pick up a few points which is going to help you grow your company. So let me just share with you what we are going to cover. In week 1, we are going to cover board structure, the structure of the board, how it should be. Secondly, we are going to cover the board composition, which is very key and critical. The third, the roles of the directors. What are the roles of the directors? That is also pretty important. 10 qualities of an effective director. What are the qualities of an effective director? Financial intelligence of the board. After all, finance is the lifeblood of all businesses. So financial intelligence, qualities of an effective chair. What does the chair do, and what are the qualities of an effective chair? And finally, the board of directors itself. So we cover that in week number 1. In week number 2, we go into effective governance board, 10 functions of an effective governing board. What are those 10 functions of an effective governing board? We then go into shareholder and stakeholder reputation, responsible direct questions. In fact, you will find these throughout the modules. Appointment of management, governance versus management, monitoring of management, and succession planning for the board. What are the 6 key steps? We cover all this in week number 2. And in week number 3, we are going to cover tone from the top. So the tone at the top, which is very important, as you know, that is key, making your board meeting productive. And obviously the 8 tips of creating productive board meetings. Now, imagine having the right construct of your meetings and making those discussions powerful enough so that you can leverage on the value drivers. This is what this program will do. Managing group dynamics. How can you manage the group dynamics? Value setting, responsibility and ethics, and progressive tips. Again, you'll find many progressive tips along the way. The price, your investment, is only $1,497. This is a drop in the ocean. This is a lifetime investment, and you can use it over and over again. And it's obviously a no-brainer, because this, I think, it's going to really be business changing for you if you want to really make the change. And by the way, we give a 100% guarantee. And if for any reason, after 2 weeks you find this program is not the right program for you, let us know. You get your money back, full money back guarantee. We've got a registered company here in London and in Kenya as well. But like I said, you have that comfort as well. And again, it's your decision. You can make that decision. You just need to click the button below to get immediate access. And my dear friends, I believe that impact comes when you have the right know-how, the right tools. And I've noted that this is a gap in the market, that people don't have this particular program to go through bite-sized insights on the governance mechanisms. So I believe this is going to really be game-changing for you. And I look forward to working with you. And whatever you decide, I wish you the very best and every success. Thank you very much.